Hello everyone, this is Natnarf Signing Off and welcome back to 9... Yes, Sofia. 999. 9 person, 9 hours, 9 doors. I forgot already the exact title. Sorry, my brain's confusing. Yes, we also the same thing that's not important. We need to hurry. Yeah, I don't think that. I don't... you think I don't know that lady? Bare-chested. With a belly button ring tattoo. Before the beds had time to finish, the silver was already running. Grab a hold of the label number and 5. Pull. Can't you see there's a number? Huh, it's not opening. Whoops! The damn thing won't even budge. No, you're in my way. The mountain grabbed Silver's shoulder and tossed him aside. Pleased, he took a few steps back and threw himself at the door. Bang! Once, twice, thrice. Thrice! What thrice? The door shook as his body slammed into it, but showed no signs of breaking or opening. Are you the Hulk that everybody looks for and loves and adores? The mountain threw himself at the door. Again. Junpei turned towards the number 4. Next to the door on the wall was a small box. Looked like the one I'd been seen in this room, next to that door. It's as if the same, then the door was likely locked as well. Still, he had to check. Junpei grabbed the handle and threw all of his weight onto it. Ah! It was locked tight as the door next to it. As he's expected. Damn! Yeah. Yes, so tiny. Punch the door, it did not respond. Yeah, tiny. Look at the yo-yo dub. You wanna press the record? Dali na. You know which one? No. 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 Yes. No! Press again, press again. Yeah. No. No. No, wait, you press the stop. Go to that one. Again, press that. No. Yeah. Yeah, good. When the door didn't respond. Sorry, my mother wants to see the CI dub series. Don't know why. Where are these doors? Were these the only doors, he wondered? He barely finished the thought when the sea deck plate he passed on the way up sprang, unbidden, to his mind. His body moved before he had time to think. Turned and ran back towards the stairs. It's scarcely taken a step when, at the top of the stairs next to an ornate clock embedded in the wall, he saw a person. A beautiful lady! It's Rose! I'm Jack! Let's go and get those doors open and... No, I'm not. I'm not Jacksepticeye. I just said Jack and Rose. Yeah, my daughter is familiar with the Jacksepticeye, Matthias, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Cutie Pie.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Amanda Faye.
Amanda Daddy.
The Crazy Crew. J Fred.
No.
Jacksepticeye. She used to have an interest in Cinnamon Toast Can, but it somehow got weird. Yeah, it somehow got weird for her and she didn't understand anymore. She's like, okay, next time when I finally understand. So yeah, it was a girl with boots and nice socks. She looked to be the same age as Dunbear. He froze, unable to look away from her face. Such beauty and elegance. He wasn't confounded by her beauty or something. And never mind. No, there was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off the girl. Because I know you. I'd seen her somewhere before. Couldn't quite remember where, but he knew. He knew he'd met her before. The girl too stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. Her response suggested she'd seen him somewhere before as well. Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly towards her. Will you like to take my hand? She didn't move. It was almost as though she was held in place by some sort of magic spell. Stop staring into my eyes. I can't move. As Junpei stepped onto her landing, the spell broke. No sooner had he set his foot down than the whole ship shook for the second time. Okay, catch me, please. I'm falling for you. Quick caught the girl unprepared and she fell. On me! Leaped to catch her. Or so he thought. Whee! Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own. Now get a room! He's flat on his back, and she had landing squarely on top of him. The girl seemed quite as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. For a moment that seemed to stretch for a very long time. They stared to one another. Stop! Ship stopped staking. Everything was quiet. Water could be heard from the bottom of the ship, lapping faintly at walls and ceilings, but eventually that faded as well. Stop staring into each other's eyes! We're in a crisis situation! Like silence was completely a thick, muffling valley. At last the girl finally opened her mouth. Oh my gosh. Is that you, Jumpy? Jumpy? Sorry, Jumpy. 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 Her words echoed through Jumpy's head. And so Jumpy's head, and suddenly his memory returned. Akane! Oh god, different. Why hadn't he realized it before? The girl was Akane Kurashiki. She and Junpei had been friends in childhood. They had gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing in the ship? What was he doing on the ship? What are you doing on the floor? Soft eyes were only inches away from his own. He could feel the warmth of her face. And the body. Feelings he had long forgotten began to work their way to the surface. He could feel his face heating up. Never mind! Yes, that's a house.
No.
I see Squidward.
Yes.
She doesn't even know what that is. She hasn't even seen the film. At the moment, a speaker cracked to life and a cold, eerie voice filled the room. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart to this, my vessel with sinkable water. With the voice invasion, the spell between Junpei and Akane was broken, and all hints of burgeoning romance instantly forgotten. Great! They hurriedly untangled themselves from one another and struggled to their feet. And after that, the 7 companions heard the same voice as well, and many of their faces had gone pale. They looked around frantically, desperate to locate the source of the voice. At least they found it. The speaker sat in the ceiling. That's a nice speaker, with brass. I am Zero, the captain of the ship. I am also the person who invited you, kidnapped you, bondaged you, tied you up, and put you in a room locked up by yourselves, with sanity still intact. Her voice was harsh, obscured, occasionally by the crackle of stack. Okay, but Junpei recognized it. How could he have forgotten? The voice in the mask. Sorry, it was the same voice he had heard from the man in the gas mask. Hey, asshole! Hey, a-hole! What the hell is this? Come on, come on out of here. I want to get a look at you. What do you mean to do to us? I mean to have you participate in a game. Some of you, I know, are familiar with this game. The nonary game. Yes. Okay. Good. It's a game where you will put your life on the line. Nonary game? What the hell's that? The voice continued, implacable. The rules of the nonary game can be found upon your persons. They are simple rules. Read them. Nonary game. Hey, there's something in my pocket. Check this out. I stick out Pokemon! Sorry. Reached into his pocket, pulled out a speak of paper. The rest of them reached into their own pockets and pulled out their slips of paper. Do you have a pocket? Inserting your clothing attire. Newbie followed suit and dug into the pocket of his pants. Felt the telltale crumble of a paper, slightly damp from his earlier ordeal. Hey, I got one too. Then it would seem Zero has seen fit to grace us with each letter. Would you mind terribly reading it, Esther's man? His quest had been delivered to Junpei after a short moment of surprise, did as he had been asked. On this ship, you will find a handful of doors embezzled with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors. The doors in front of you are a pair of the same. The key to opening these numbered doors are the numbered bracelets that each of you possess. Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Only those who have opened the door may pass through. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. All those who enter must leave, and all those who enter must contribute. Bracelet. Figured had been mean to be the thing on this race. He glanced around, looked like everyone else had one as well, and it had come to the same conclusion. The purpose of the game is simple. Leave this ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Before you seek a way out, you find all the other kinds of deaths waiting upon you. Seek a door that carries a 9. Number 9. I'll just say it now. Seek a door that carries this symbol. Because I remembered what the end of the game looked like. And it's not a number 9. It just looks like this. It did not say it's a 9. So, be wary. Junpei had reached the end of the letter. There was a long moment of silence, and then the speaker cracked to life once more. There is one last thing I must tell you. As you have no doubt summarized, this ship has begun to sink. On April 14, 1912, the famous ocean liner Titanic crashed into... I knew it! Titanic! Iceberg. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 40 minutes, it sank beneath the waters of the North Atlantic. I will give you more time. 9 hours. 9 person. 9 doors. 9 hours. That is the time you will be given to make your escape. The voice finished and the speaker went silent. The sound of a bell tolling echoed through the hall. It came from the dance hall adjacent to the stairwell. That beautiful clock. It took those assembled on the stairs mere moments to trace the sound to an antique clock embedded on the wall. 7, 8, 9. The sound of the 9th bell faded away. The 10th never came. So we have until 6. That meant the time was 9 o'clock. Most likely 9 o'clock in the evening. When Junpei had peered out of the window, he saw nothing but darkness. Blackness had been met him. If that was the case, then they would need to escape by 6 a.m. the following day. Now it is time. Let our game begin. I wish you all the best of luck. Great. Speaker went silent and did not speak again. Silver yelled at the speaker with language coarse through embarrassment to embarrass the sailor. Great, but the rest of Junpei's companions were silent, deep in thought. Junpei too was consumed by his thoughts. There was a great deal he didn't understand. Who was Zero? What was the non-ordinary game? Why he had chosen to make them part of it? Was he a criminal who took delight in playing with his victims? Or did he have some other purpose? Why had Junpei been chosen as part of this game? Insane game. Why had any of them been chosen? One question was foremost in his mind. Why are you here? They hadn't seen one another since elementary school. Why has she appeared now? Coincidence? No, that seemed impossible. There had to be a reason. He didn't know what it might be, but there had to be a reason. Kiss the girl! Very well. Oh, lion. The lion's voice seems oddly loud in the silence. Standing around here won't do us any good. Best we get moving, don't you think? I feel sorry for so many people here, except for that one 4 eyes. all of them are just innocent. Okay, they just been taken here for out of. They've just been kidnapped here, put here, out of their own will. Get moving. Are you planning to open Are you planning to open a number of doors? Hey, wait! Don't tell me you're actually going to do what this scissor says. No, that's not what I meant. Shook his head, mildly annoyed. I'm saying let's find another way. After all, we haven't really examined this place yet. You what? Exactly. Wait. They separate the vacation, finish all 9. Wait. Let's see if we can move this. Yeah, I knew it's a bit off. All people returned to their... Oh, they wasted 20 minutes! Their separate investigation finished. All 9 people returned to where they'd left one another. Result of the work was nothing. They were completely sealed in with water. Their hard work had gone... not completely wasted, however. They'd all learned that a number of things. They scoured the parts of the ship they could reach. It seemed that they were confined to decks A through C. C was far down as they would be able to go. However, it was flooded. Being floodation. The D deck was completely submerged. Strangely, however, the water had risen no higher than D deck. The flow seemed to have been stopped somehow, as evidenced by the surface of the water of D deck, which was as smooth as glass. No ripples. The prince knelt down and gently drew his hand across it. Perhaps this zero-purse fellow has used some sort of remote control to seal the watertight door lower down. He said that our time limit was 9 hours. In other words, this water won't rise for 9 hours. And you're saying we won't sink till then. Well, that may be a little too optimistic. No point to wishful thinking. There was 3 metal doors on C deck. A single door stood off to the side, with 2 more on the wall facing the central staircase. None of them had numbers or verification devices. They were, however, locked like the other doors. No matter how much they pushed and shoved, the doors refused to move. The mountain and the lion threw themselves against the wall a few times and had a sore shoulder, but none avail. The door to the back had a keyhole. Just above it was a strange mark. Oh yes, the planet. I think these are the planet symbols. I can't remember exactly. Not really good with these Roman things. I know this is for certain a Roman or Greek planet symbol. Just above it was a strange mark in the shape of a circle surrounding a gulf. There were 2 doors in C deck as well, but it was clear they were elevators, as each had a button next to it with an upside down triangle. Tried pushing the button, but nothing happened. What's wrong? Apparently there was no power running in the elevators. The left of the elevator was a card reader. What's this? Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus. Strange mark on it. Looked like a lowercase h with a dash across the upper stem of the edge. Stared at it for a while. The symbol of Saturn. Okay. Transfer for me. It's an astrological symbol. Then the mark on the other door. I think that was a sun symbol. See. That seemed the same symbol on this A deck. One door on the other side of the stairs. The left had a keyhole with a similar symbol engraved. Like a cross. This is an earth symbol. Horizontal line symbolizes the equator, and the vertical one represents a prime meridian. Can't speak. Looked up at the ceiling. Seal. There was a great circle cut in it, perhaps for a skylight or a glass dome, but it had been filled with a gargantuan metal plate. Big, humongous, more than gigantic, but gargantuan. The metal looked very solid. Anything short of an explosive charge was unlikely to damage it at all. But the windows also. There were several windows along both sides of the ship, or at least there had been. They too were covered with metal plates. In other words, you're sealed in. We're all trapped. All exits go nowhere. this person's really smart. Just sealing in these things just makes you think that you're really in the water. Junpei was not happy. The girl with pink hair spoke up. Well, I'm sure they go somewhere. We just have to open them. Mountain spoke. We don't know that for sure. For all we know, they just open into walls or take us in circles. Did not agree. No, I'm sure they go somewhere. Otherwise, what's the point? What point would there be? We can open them. Well, 2 of them, at least. Exactly. Race reality, dudes. You mean the numbered doors. All eyes turned toward the doors with the numbers on them. Atmosphere in the room grew tense. Hey, wait a minute. I think I said this earlier, but I don't think we should do that. The dancer moved in front of the doors as if to block them. We'd have to be crazy to open these doors. If we do that, we're going to do exactly what Zero wants us to do. Suddenly, everyone began to speak at once. I agree. I don't. That's a terrible idea. We should keep going. We should stay here. We don't have any other way to open any of these doors. We should just wait. Someone's bound to come and find us. No, we're all in the bottom of the ocean. We don't have time for that. In 8.5 hours, the ship is going to sink. Exactly. The clamor of voices made it next impossible to determine who was saying what. Their arguments grew more and more intense until people were shouting and screaming at each other. How about me? Am I quiet? They were just staring at Akane. I'm quiet. Well, at least he could take no more. Hey! Shut up! They fell silent. Shut up. Oh, hello. All eyes turned toward Junpei. He felt each stare burning into him, but he refused to flinch. Before we try and decide where we're going to go, there's something else we ought to do. What's that? We need to exchange information. We don't know anything about each other. I want to know who you guys are. Who you are, where you came from, why you ended up here. Sometimes you aren't curious too. You're silent. Some of them looked the other way or bit their lip or crossed their arms and stared at the ceiling. But none of them spoke up. It was Akane. One of them spoke up, sorry. I agree. I think Jumpy is right. Jumpy? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just call him Jumpy. His name is Junpei. She pointed towards Junpei. We are childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school. Wait, stop. Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about. Zero's probably watching us right now. How do you know that? What you gonna do if he's listening in? Wouldn't that be bad? Hell yeah, it would. We don't know how much that bastard knows about us. Maybe he just picked us a bunch of random people to kidnap. If that is the case, then it'd be dangerous for us to let him know too much. If Zero knows who we are, we could go after our families. Maybe tell us we had them to get us to do stuff, you know? But we still need to know what our names are. It's going to be hard to talk to each other if we don't have names. Well, you can say numbers! Then why don't we have a code name? To him, apparently, it seemed like the obvious solution. Code names? Yeah, we'll each pick something. Like, I'll be 7, because I have number 7. Yee! 7? Why are you 7? Seemed a fair question. The mountain stuck out his left arm. I'm 7, because this bracelet number says 7. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea. He smirked. Alright, I'm gonna be Santa. Ah! Go with a Santa! Any of you chumps know Japanese? No. Well, San means 3, so I'll be Santa. You know you like Santa. Fits, don't you think? Nope, you're very small. Then your bracelet number. Yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa. Hey! Don't be rude. Oh, you got nice sleeve gloves. I love it. That's like the mountain had done. Silver thrust out this left. Sure enough, the face of this bracelet read a 3. Very well then. I'll go next, shall I? Our bracelet number is 1. Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate. Yeah, like the cards. I'll be Lotus. I'm sure you all know it has 8 petals. Yes, which means, of course, that my bracelet number is 8. I love your rings. Oh, give me that. I would appreciate it if you call me Snake. 2. My bracelet number's 2. Since Ace has chosen cards and I chose dice. Snake eyes. Aw, smart guy. We really called him Prince. Which is particularly relevant given that I am... What? Yeah, you're blind. Blind? Really? He kept his eyes closed during their entire ordeal, which had suggested something strange, but to hear it said so casually was something of a surprise. Everyone seemed a little nervous at the prince's proclamation, but no one seemed to know how to react. There was one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised at it. The girl with pink hair. The girl with pink hair. Exactly! I want to be clever. 4. You know, like a 4-leaf clover. Good luck, right? Looking almost bored, she held her left hand. I love your fingers. It's so slender and thin, and even the nails are so sharp. What are you doing to my hair? The face of her bracelet showed the number 4. They'd come around to Junpei. Her other's bracelet. You don't need to say it! So my code name is... Nope! We already know your name, Junpei. Why have one? It's not like there's any point to it now. Exactly, cut him off in mid-sentence. I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei. Oh. They all nodded. Stepped forward nervously. Then you should call me by my name too. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem... No, doesn't fear to Jumpy. You're thinking it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told his? Exactly. Awkwardly, decided he had to do something. What's your bracelet number? It's 6. Ooh, lies! Even and then held out her left hand. She claimed bracelet face showed a 6. Looked at it for a moment and thought. Alright then, why don't we call you June? June? Yeah, you know, it's the 6th month of the year. So you're June. Jumpy. Kneaded her hand and looked up at Junpei, uncertain. She smiled back at her. He smiled at her reassuringly. Are you good with that? She thought about it for a few more minutes, then seemed to come to a decision and gave him a small nod. That took you long. How about that weird 4 eyes? The names decided, ran over them and quickly in his head. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover,
No.
Junpei,
No.
June,
No.
7.
No.
Notice, where's the freak? That meant 8 of them, including Junpei, had revealed 8 in numbers. But there was still one person left. He was the man with glasses and a hair like a bird's nest. He hadn't said anything since they met on the stairs, and he didn't look like the sort of person who was inclined to conversation. Pale, his breathing was heavy, and he was soaked in nervous sweat. Ew! His behavior seemed very suspicious, or perhaps simply emotionally unstable. It was difficult to tell. Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he only had a fingertip's worth of a grip on his sanity. The girl with pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly, hands on her hips, and eyed him suspiciously. What number are you? An answer. Todd's eyes twitched from person to person. His breath came in hot pants. Hey, I'm talking to you. Man licked his dry lip with a shaking tongue and spoke in a voice like old paper. Isn't it obvious? There are 9 people here. And you know who number 1 through 8 are. I'm the only one left. So you're 9. Yeah. Extended a trembling arm. He's not trembling. He extended a trembling arm. The bracelet did indeed say 9. Clover looked at it contemptuously. What's your code name? Code name? What do you want us to call you? We all made up names. You should too. I don't need one. Why not? Because I'm not going to stay here. You're crazy. Video. Took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust. You got some sort of plan? I do. Yeah, what's that? You sure you want to know? Nope. Yeah? Alright. Let me show you. Take her hostage! Oh god, you scared. Oh, scary. I'm going to do this. Use the towel to blow your nose.
No.
Yeah, your towel.
No. Tissue.
You find tissue. No molesting. Oh, sorry. By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. No, not that. You don't have to blow your nose, since you just smudged it all over your face. You. Okay, you should towel. The man's body moved like a snake's. In the blink of an eye, he had slid around behind her and wrapped his arm around her waist. What the hell do you think you're doing? What the heck? Santa leaped forward towards Clover and the ninth man. They just called her Slender Man. Please. He was halfway there when... Stay back. Hand dove into his pocket. Why do you have a knife? Aim back out with a knife. A pocket knife. Held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck. If you get any closer, I'll cut her open. Skittled to a halt. He snarled at the scrawny man with a knife and gritted his teeth. Yes, that's right. The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, collar to the shirt. Clover, are you right? His snake voice sounded oddly concerned. Yeah, I'm fine. We're brother and sister. Her voice shook, making her words even less convincing. What the hell are you going to do? I told you. This is my plan. What are you going to do to her? You're a sick son of a boo. Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to her. Just does what I tell her to do, I'll let her go. Tell her to move backwards slowly, keeping his grip on Clover. Given their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. Gave us a start as his back touched it, then glanced around and quickly spoke. Verify. Huh? The left. Lock on your left. Can you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel and around the circle. What if I don't? Okay, flared and looked like he was about to choke. Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it. Do it now. She pressed the knife against Clover's neck hard. Slowly she stretched her left hand out towards the device. Her back was to it and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold electronic noise and on the display above her head an asterisk appeared. That's how it works, Junpei thought to himself. Placing on one's palm on what the ninth man had called the scanner panel, the user's bracelet number would be entered into the device. Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Junpei shifted his eyes towards himself. The number on it was 5. The man seemed to know a little more about the device's operation than he should. How he had known exactly what to do. Good, you're done. Next. Bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally he stopped on the line. Ace. You, right. You're the one with number 1 bracelet, right? Yeah, I am, so. Then you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it. Don't you dare what happens to her. Okay, just calm down. He held up his hand and palms out. The ninth man jerked his chin towards the device. Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved towards the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it. Now verify. Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. What's a big hand? The bells beeped again, and a second asterisk appeared. The star thingy. Now the device had Clover and Ace's numbers. That's 4, 1, 5. So he needs... That's 5, right? What do you need now? Oh, himself. 9 plus 5. He's number 9. So 1 plus 4 plus 5 equals 5. Sorry. Plus 9 equals 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5. The same as the number written on the door, but it wouldn't open just yet. 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. The door needed at least one more person. Who would that be? Get back. His voice shook, but the knife had held Clover's. He held to Clover's throat, made his words a command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back. No, farther. More than that. All the way back. Ace did what he was told. Ninth man, lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile. That was then Junpei understood his plan. Source Ace 1. Add to that 9th 5. See? I'm good at my math. In other words, you weirdo. Thank God you are all so cooperative. Now I can get out of this nightmare. It's only one door, you idiot. He pressed his own hand against the silver panel. Third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand on the lever and the side of the device pulled. Picking. It's empty. With a heavy metallic groan, he let go of Clover. Wait! Leaped towards the Nightman, but he wasn't fast enough. My man shoved Clover and hopped through the door. Okay, have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye. He raised his hand and waved a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. And you'll hear a hellish nightmare. And he was gone. The guard ground shut. With a dull clang of metal on metal. You'll start screaming. And you'll see a lot of yucky things. Clover! Are you alright? Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor. Yeah, I'm fine. She climbs unsteadily to her feet and once more leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support. Junpei ran to the door. The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled. They grunted and strained, but nothing. Shoot! It won't budge. That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Hey, spoke universal card. Do you hear something? Like what? Like some sort of beeping? Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same. In different heights. Right, I can hear it too. It's inside. What is it? Then they heard something else. It was the 9th man. Shoot! Why isn't it stopping? God dang it. You lied! Lied? This isn't about to happen. This is wrong. This is wrong. His voice shook with fear. Safe on the other side. On the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at the one he'd done. What is happening in there? Open the door! Please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here! Grab hold of the device. Engage. He slammed his hand on the panel. Nothing happened. Why didn't it register him? He looked at the display where the asterisk had shown up. It said engage. Oh my god, no time left. Listen, I was lied to. He lied to me. He put me in here. It was him. He killed me. It was him. Yeah. Oh. Disgusting. The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked. They stood up, and when they realized there was no danger, no one spoke. Silence filled the room. And the engage became vacant. In that silence, the electronics that echoed through the room sounded as loud as a gunshot. All eyes turned toward it. Vacant. It had become from the device mounted next to the door. The display changed from engaged to vacant. Let's see if we can open it. 7 the mountain swallowed hard. 7 the mountain swallowed. Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. Hi. The device had registered June face bracelet number 5. It's not enough, however. At least 2 more people are needed. So he needs a 6, 5, 6, and 4. Which pair? Yeah, this is all 3 possible because his number is like in neutral mode. And this also depends on the outcome of which I want. Could not say, would you like to quit? I said, would you... Yeah, would not say for me. Just... Come on. Okay, so I have many options because of my number. And I would like to go... And this is also the route. It also depends on the story outcome as well. So, I'll go with... Which one should I go with? I'll go with June. Santa and June. You think you could give me a hand here? The pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Both Santa and June lift their left hand silently. Kabloosh! He verified, and she follows suit. 3, 6, 5, 14, 1 plus 4, 5. They fulfilled the conditions. If they were to pull the lever on the side... Are you guys ready? I'm gonna open it. June grabbed the lever and looked back on his shoulder. He stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. What will happen? There's a metal groan, and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. What would it be? What could it be? I will leave that in the next episode. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and want to see the next part, just simply wave your wand like a sorcerer and hit the like button and the subscribe button to watch the next part. Until then, this is Natnarf